Hi everybody, Captain Bart 1 here, recording this video from the lair. This is an after-action report of the day hike overnighter we did last night into this morning, and a couple of thoughts slash comments on what went on, what worked, what didn't. As you saw in the video, I had only what I had in my day pack. There were no extras. There wasn't any fluff, no fall back to stuff, no one brought a sleeping bag, nothing like that. And I want to take a moment and say that worked out pretty awful well. And a couple of things that we touched on that were real important. One was the use of EDC with Dayhike with the I keep calling it the oh shit bag, the pouch that has all the resources if everything else goes horribly wrong. And that worked out really well. I never cracked the emergency bag, the oh shit bag. I did use everything in the day pack, and really the only thing out of my pocket I used was my knife. And I've got several EDC videos up from lately about what I'm carrying, so I'm not going to address that here. The other big game changer was fire. We had about a 4-foot long fire, and that's what made the difference. If we had to go without fire for the extent of our evening, it would have not been fun. It would have really been unpleasant. Made pine needle mattresses out of garbage bags, stuffed them with pine needle duff. And that kept me off the ground. That was fine, and we kind of made jokes. We called them brick beds, not, debris beds. And that worked surprisingly well. Were we comfortable? Comfortable, not necessarily. Were we cold? No. No, we weren't. The fire really made the difference, and like I said, we had about a 4-foot long fire. We had 4 stumps behind us as a reflector, and my shelter was parallel to that reflector and really did an awesome job. I was up about every between 2 and 3 hours to check on the fire, stoke it, and Ryan took a couple shifts, I took a couple shifts, and that went really well. That went very well. We were up a couple times in the overnight. Got up once at 1:15, between 1:45 and 1:30. We sat there and we shot the breeze a little bit and talked, and okay, we'll try laying back down. Laid down until about 4:15, got up, had a bowl of oatmeal, warmed up a little bit. It's like, okay. We sat there and kind of got away from the fire because it was so bloody hot, and got into our shelters, and then fell back asleep and then back up at 6 o'clock. So, and that last nap, if you will, between 4:15 and 6, I was just wearing my clothes and didn't have the emergency blanket over me at all. I just hands in my pockets, had my hood up, had my sock cap on, and that was it. That was it. The only thing I would change, and I'm going to change it, I'm going to go from the blanket to the bivvy. That way, because I had draft issues on my back, I could reach over and tuck it in, and that was fine, but for my money, that full-size emergency bivvy is worth its weight in gold, because then you can just snuggle in it and you're done. A couple other little points. On any day hike, always check the weather, because if you're not dressed for the occasion, you're looking to have a failure. I didn't wear anything extra apart from what I would have wore anyway. A t-shirt, my long underwear set, my go out in the wood pants, wool socks, my hiking shoes, and my Carhartt sweatshirt and a fleece beanie. And that was really it. That was no fluff, no extra. Didn't have mittens off camera or anything like that. I just had my leather work gloves and used those as needed, just to handle wood for the fire or whatever. and it all worked out good. We were both pleasantly surprised at how well everything went. Would I do this again? Yeah, in a heartbeat. I would do this again. This was quite a confidence builder. It was nice that we didn't have any rain or anything like that, because I wasn't exactly set up for rain. It would have been interesting. It would have certainly made things more interesting. The fire situation would have been real interesting. But anyhow, I appreciate you guys subscribing. I sure do. I had several subscriptions while I was on the boat this time. I mentioned that in the video. And I appreciate it right from the bottom of my heart. I mean that. You guys really rock. If there's anything I can do for you, anything you'd like to see, whatever, give me something down there. Down there. Yeah. Peekaboo. And until I get to talk to you guys again, this is Captain Bart 1, standing by.